felt like I had to come on here and just get my mind off what's happened the last evening. Want to apologize for not coming on and doing the post game last evening. My grandpa actually passed away last evening, but hanging in there. I'll be fine. He's resting in peace, but I felt like I had to come on here and just get my mind off things. And yeah, this is what we're here to talk about today. We are here to talk about our Sacramento Kings and the current state of the Sacramento Kings currently right now. They lost to Philadelphia, to the Sixers last night in Philly. They are currently 24 and 23, 11th or 10th in the Western Conference. A week from today will be the NBA trade deadline, 12 p.m. And let's talk about what's at stake right now currently for the Kings. Let's start off with, obviously, the big elephant in the room, and that is De'Aaron Fox. Will De'Aaron Fox be a Sacramento King beyond the deadline next week? My gut feeling is I think that he will be a Sacramento King beyond next week's deadline. And this is why I think he will be a Sacramento King. You're 48 games into this season. You're still in the mix for a playoff spot, and you still have a week to add to your current roster. I feel like this is not any way to blow it up now, knowing how good the draft's going to be and knowing what the packages you'll receive. I feel like the Sacramento Kings have not given this core enough time. They should add size and depth in another wing or two, or another forward, should I say, another big, to this current core. That's where I stand with that. This is what I think that's what's going to happen, that the Kings are going to retain De'Aaron Fox, and then after the season, ride it out with them, see where it goes. Then at the end of the season, reassess, and then if you want to pull the plug on De'Aaron Fox, then that's when you do it. But I get it. Knowing that after the season, he has a year left on his contract, he's an expiring contract, his value may decrease a little bit. But I feel like there's a plan that you can convince him to stay and sign that extension and see where it takes you this year. Whether it's in the playoffs, whether if you win a playoff series or get to the second round or even a conference finals. Yes, you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy talking right now, but the Western Conference is wide open. You know, there's not one team in the Western Conference that looks unbeatable. Yes, no disrespect to OKC, no disrespect to the Houston Rockets. The Kings are 2-0 on the Houston Rockets right now. And they play at OKC on Saturday when they're currently 0-1 against OKC. My point is, you get into the top 8 in a 7-game series in the first round, second round, third round, anything is possible. It all comes down to matchups. And I still firmly do believe that the Sacramento Kings are a playoff team, and I would love to match up with the Houston Rockets in the first round. So that's where I stand on that. Let's talk about some of the stuff that's coming out the last 48 or 24 hours. So, you know, De'Aaron Fox, just to focus on him for a little bit, you know, he's come out and clearly said that he has not requested for a trade. Rich Paul pretty much said that he's not requesting a trade for his client. So what it looks like is that these reports are coming out and saying that the Sacramento Kings front office is a mess. They can't make up their mind on what they want to do. They've leaked out some stuff about potential deals to players, and nothing has reversed. Nothing has gotten done. And now there's rumors about Vivek Ranadive, the Sacramento Kings owner, flying to OKC this weekend to have dinner with De'Aaron Fox and to discuss his future with the team. And the word is that he's going to try to convince De'Aaron Fox to stay and sign that extension. I think De'Aaron Fox won't have no problem signing that extension if he does want to stay. But you got to show him why he would sign that extension. A part of me wants to say is that, you know, DeRozan signed here because of Fox. You know, Monk took a cut and re-signed because of Fox. Sabonis obviously signed an extension because he said he saw a future with Fox and the Kings moving forward. Those core players are a big reason why they signed here in Sacramento because of De'Aaron Fox. DeRozan. Speaking of DeMar DeRozan, he came on to Lou Will's, run with the show podcast and came out and said that, if the Kings do trade De'Aaron Fox, I don't got 5 years. I might consider my options. And this is what, DeMar DeRozan is not gonna be around for 5 years. He's max got 3 years left in him. He came here because of Fox. He made that clear, crystal cut clear. And I feel like the Kings definitely should have improved the team, not only just by signing DeRozan, but picked up more, depth alongside with DeRozan. They still have a chance to do that. They still have a chance to change the dynamics of what their current stake is at right now, and that is to add depth before next Thursday's trade deadline. They still have a week to get that done and do it. Will it do it? We shall see. I'm hoping that if these rumors are true, that if Vivek Ranadive is flying out to meet with De'Aaron Fox and convincing him to stay, I'm hoping that they back it up by making a move or some moves. And, they have to. The West is just that much better and better overall as far as in terms of getting into the playoffs. It's going to be difficult because there's literally 10 to 11 teams that are in the Western Conference this year, all fighting for the playoffs. And I said it's wide open, but it's really competitive too. These regular season has been competitive, trying to get into those top 8 spots. So then there's Domantas Sabonis came out that he did not make the All-Star team. He is probably the biggest snub in NBA history. We'll never understand why this man gets disrespected the way he does, man. This guy gives it his all every single night. Leads the league in double-doubles, leads the league in rebounds. Stat-wise, I think his shooting percentage is still off the charts, knowing that's twos. And for a freaking center, he is still shooting 40+% from beyond the arc. I mean, this man historically is having another historic season, and the disrespect is just crazy. I mean, I feel for him. He's very deserving of an All-Star nod, and unfortunately, he did not get it. There was 2 All-Stars reserves that made it over him. And you know what? To their credit, their teams are obviously up there in the top of the Western Conference, and that is Alperen Sengun from the Houston Rockets and Jalen Williams from the OKC Thunder, who are first in the Western Conference right now. So it is what it is, man. And maybe if the Kings didn't put themselves in a hole early on the season, they would have Sabonis guaranteed as a lock in the All-Star game. But I guess the slide messed it up, and the recent play has not been enough to get Sabonis in the All-Star game as a reserve. It is what it is, man. So with that being said, I greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to try to come on in here as much as I can on my free time. Just know it's a little tough to come on and be doing these, but I usually do it because I want to do it, and I do it for you guys. You guys make this channel, so thank you so much for tuning in and for rocking with me and for what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, though. I want to hear from you guys. I'll be definitely paying attention to the comment section. The Sacramento Kings got a big week ahead, man. Not only did they have a big, tough game on Saturday against OKC, coming off that loss against the Sixers, that was probably the worst loss under Doug Christie. I mean, I know the media and everybody, they're blaming Fox for that loss, but the reality is that nobody played good. Nobody made baskets when we needed it the most. And they got to be better, especially playing against a team that's on the second night of a back-to-back in the Sixers that are missing their both stars and Embiid and Paul George. The Kings seriously laid an egg last night, and I hope that they can bounce back on Saturday against OKC. We shall see. I will try to do that post-game video on Saturday. We'll let you guys know for sure. If you guys follow me on socials, hang in there. I'm trying to stay active. Really do appreciate interacting with you guys on there as well, on X and Instagram. But life's pretty crazy right now. So moving forward, hopefully the Kings can bounce back on Saturday, and we shall see if De'Aaron Fox could be on the move, could be staying. We shall see how this weekend goes, man. So with that being said, greatly appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Have yourself a great rest of your evening. Take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.